uh, Benue State, the killings and the politics. Dr. Cole, you're from Benue State, and we were just speaking down, said that look, what is happening in Benue State is a small, it's a mini, uh, is a mini part of the Nigeria as a whole, and it was as if we knew what was going to happen with this defection. You want to quickly give us so far what has happened in the in Benue State at the killings and the politics so far.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, I don't know if you remember the protest that was held here in London. We organized it, the Mutual Union Active in the UK. We organized the protest and submitted a petition to the Prime Minister to seek for their intervention. The reason why we did that was because we had explored all avenues possible. Our leaders, when I say we, our leaders went to visit President Muhammadu Buhari to discuss solutions to the killings. There was no response. He said that we should accommodate them and live peacefully with them. We have a group that the MAFO, that is Movement Against Fulani Occupation. They also organized their own protest. Our people also organized press conferences, symposiums. They even had dialogue with the Fulani communities to see how they can address these killings. But all to no avail. And so that when the killings this year started, we thought that, it's high time we also acted with in the United Kingdom. And of course, the governor also cried out several times to international community for their intervention. And that is why we organized the protest, which was heavily represented by many Nigerians in the UK. And that also shows you that it was not just a Benue problem alone. We had people from Plateau State, from other states join us in solidarity against the killings back at home. And what I will also say is that it pains me a lot when they refer to it as a clash. They say farmer herders clash. A clash is a conflict, violent confrontation between two parties or two or more parties. You don't have pregnant women and children sleeping and in the night you come and slaughter them. You don't have priests preaching, organizing their religious duties. You come and kill them in cold blood and then you call that a clash. You don't call that a clash. So when they refer to that as a clash, I feel very pained. It's more like a spit on the grave of those that have died. And I actually wrote a letter to the Foreign and Commonwealth Office when they replied our petition to say that we understand the farmer header clash. I told them that you don't call that clash. That clause or that phrase is an anomaly. You can't call it a clash. And so we wanted that to be clear so that you don't see our people are killed, nothing is being done, and then you say a clash. When the military go to Sambisa to engage with Boko Haram, both are engaging with their gunshots. That is a clash. You can call that a clash. But we are defenseless. And what I also want to say is that our governor has actually tried. He is incapacitated. We all know that he can't do anything. He doesn't have autonomy of the police. And so when there is any issue or when there is any information, intelligence information that there will be an attack, he cries out, but nothing is being done. And so for me, I think that what happened then was the people said, look, we can't have this. And then we started working on trying to see how we can establish the prohibition, anti-open grazing bill and establishment of ranches as the solution. And of course, that in itself was passed and assented. And there are other quarters that were saying, oh, it's because of the bill or the law that the killings have continued. No, there are other states that the law have not been implemented, but the killings are going on there. And there's also this issue where they say it's foreigners only. Of course, I agree that there can be criminal elements to this. They capitalize on these issues. But of course, if you say, so there's this two-mouthed, assertions that are coming out. The president says that there are foreign mercenaries trained in Libya coming in. And then on the other hand, he is saying that we should accommodate the people who are killing us. So it doesn't make sense. And then why I would like to indict the president is because when these killings continue, he asked the IG of police to relocate to Benue and ensure that peace is restored. The IG of police went there. Is it same day he left back to Nasarawa to Abuja, and nothing was done. And he said the IG of police disobeyed him. So when I look at this whole situation, the security situation in Nigeria has gone worse. It's not as if it wasn't there before, it has gone worse. And therefore, with these things still happening, you've not reshuffled your security apparatus, then it calls for concern.
But as it stands, won't the defection of the governor from APC to PDP have any impact? At the moment, it does. It's like it seems it's having an impact on the governor himself, because at the moment, the report is 12 members of the 9 or 12 members of the APC reconvened, and they served the governor impeachment notice. That sounds laughable.
Yes, it's
Well, anything can happen. That's Nigeria.
Yes, anything can happen, and to be honest, I feel mostly for the electorates, because this whole thing, they are the ones at the receiving end. Now,